The PDF for this lesson is available. Check the description for the link. Number 1. Mess around with. Why do you keep messing around with your phone during work? I know, it's such a bad habit. I just can't stop. Maybe put it away so you're not tempted. Why do you keep messing around with your phone? To waste time or handle something in a careless or unproductive way. He messed around with video games instead of finishing his homework. She keeps messing around with her diet, which is why it's not working. Number 2, take up. I heard you took up smoking again. Yeah, I know it's bad for me. You were doing so well. Why go back? I took up smoking again. To start doing something, especially as a habit or hobby. She took up a few bad habits over the summer. He took up gambling, which led to financial problems. Number 3, give in to. That cake looks delicious. You should take a piece. I can't give in to my sugar cravings. I'll just have some water instead. I'm trying not to give in to my sugar cravings. To yield or surrender to something, often a temptation or pressure. She gave in to her desire for junk food and regretted it later. He always gave in to peer pressure during his years as a student. Number 4, mess up. My diet was going great, but I messed up last night. What happened? I ate an entire pizza by myself. I was so stressed. I messed up last night. To make a mistake or do something wrong. He messed up by forgetting to study for the exam. She messed up her workout routine by skipping too many sessions. Number 5, cut out. I recently noticed that caffeine really bothers me. Maybe you should change your habits. Yeah, I'd like to cut it out entirely. I've decided to cut out caffeine completely. To stop doing or consuming something. She cut out sugary drinks and felt much healthier. He wants to cut out negative people from his life. Number 6, give up. But will it really be so easy to cut out caffeine? Maybe. I really like coffee. It'll be hard to give up. 2 a day could be a problem, but what's wrong with 1 cup in the morning? I don't want to give up coffee. To stop doing something. She gave up junk food to improve her health. He's trying to give up smoking before the new year. Number 7, stick to. Well, I gave up caffeine. I have a new diet, and I feel great. That's great to hear. Yeah, but I get tempted sometimes. It's hard to stick to the diet. The hardest part is sticking to the diet. To continue doing something without changing or quitting. She stuck to her no sugar challenge for a full month. He's determined to stick to his morning exercise routine. Number 8. Turn to. Avoiding caffeine is really stressful. Just give it some time. When I'm stressed, I turn to junk food for comfort. That's nice, but I should find a healthier way to deal with stress. I turn to junk food for comfort. To rely on something as a way to feel better. He turned to video games to escape from his problems. She turns to shopping whenever she feels down. Number 9. Fall back into. I had a rough day at work. I broke my rule and drank a cup of coffee. It's easy to fall back into bad habits when you're stressed. Yeah, I just have to manage it better. It's easy to fall back into bad habits. To return to a previous behavior, especially a bad habit. He fell back into the habit of smoking. She fell back into bad spending habits after getting her credit card. Number 10. Go back to. You know what? I'm not happy. Why? What's the matter? I'm much happier drinking caffeine. I'm going to go back to drinking coffee. I'm going to go back to drinking coffee. To resume doing something you had stopped. He went back to staying up late after his vacation ended. She went back to smoking when the stress became too much. Quiz time! Pause the video for each question. He knew it was a bad idea to what cigarettes? Mess around with? Stick to? The answer is mess around with. He knew it was a bad idea to mess around with cigarettes. After losing her job, she started what her old bad habits? Messing up? Falling back into? Falling back into. After losing her job, she started falling back into her old bad habits. I always what coffee for comfort when I'm stressed. Give up. Turn to. Turn to. I always turn to coffee for comfort when I'm stressed.